Hey guys, just wanted to do my review of Supergirl Season 2, Episode 14, Homecoming. So the episode starts off with Mon-El and Kara, they turns out they had sex since the last episode. It continues right from where 13 left off. Mon-El wakes up alone in bed because Supergirl ran out to not only do some heroics, but also to buy Mon-El some flowers and coffee. And they're being affectionate and whatnot, and Kara doesn't want to tell anybody at the DL about their relationship because she doesn't want any like judgmental crap for it. But the thing is that as soon as they walk into the main floor of the plaza, it's like Mon-El just immediately tells everybody about the relationship proudly, and I couldn't stop laughing my ass off of how short-lived that secret was, and how I couldn't keep that secret. Even the poor Kara gets pissed off because like John says, oh, now they have to go fill out paperwork and go to HR and sexual harassment classes. And he says, I'm gonna in for an extra hard sparring, am I? And Kara says, yeah. And he says, I'll go prepare because they get an alert from Wynn. They found a convoy carrying a weapon from one of Camus's secret facilities, so Martian Manhunter accompanies Supergirl to stop them, and has one of the best action sequences in the series that I've seen, in which, Kara's using her heat vision to, set off some explosions, and the convoy just drives through, and Martian Manhunter just phases through some SUVs that cause them all to flip over, and Kara uses her super strength to separate the trailer from the truck. Manhunter knocks out the driver, and they open the convoy to find out, because it was lead lined, so only to find out that it's Jeremiah, chained up and beaten up and unconscious. So he's welcomed home with open arms. Everybody's celebrating. He's even invited over to a family dinner that's hosted by Kara at her apartment with the mom, and John is invited, and Mon-El is invited, even though he's suspicious about the fact that they were able to find Jeremiah so easily, and also the fact that if you're carrying around like one guy and like a giant ass like 18-wheeler, it's kind of obvious that it's like it might as well be putting up a sign saying "Come and find your captive father." And they basically just have to go in. And also, there's a little thing where even the mom is talking to Jeremiah, and she says, they can't make up for lost time. We're different people now. We gotta get a chance to know each other, and what's changed. You can argue they're kind of laying it on thick that something's up. And even when Mon-El confronts them directly during the family dinner, it pisses off Alex, Kara, and Jeremiah, and they kick him out of the apartment. And Mon-El is saying, you're a scientist. I figured you would understand that. I got to look at things from all angles. And Jeremiah just simply says, I know who you are, and I'm sure Kara would hate to learn the truth. And he just walks back into the apartment, and Mon-El is just silent. And then he has to go to the alien bar where, Wynn's just hooking up with his new girlfriend, Lyra, from the last episode, and he brings his suspicions to Wynn, and when he hilariously points out that he thinks he's being paranoid from binge-watching Netflix on 24, he just says that he's able to convince Wynn to look into it in exchange for promising to Wynn that he'll be good to Kara. And so Wynn is able to catch Jeremiah looking at all these DEO files, because now he's got instant clearance from John. And they bring it up with Kara, and now her suspicions are raised, and they try to bring it up with everybody else at the DEO, including John and Alex, and confront Jeremiah about it. And he says, "Oh, I was trying to access all case files because I missed out on my girls growing up, and I just wanted to catch up." And Alex is pissed at Kara, Wynn, and Mon-El, and Kara's just saying, it's like, okay, if she really wanted to get caught up on what we've been up to, why didn't he just come to us and ask? But Alex is not having any of it. And they later have to go on a mission to retrieve a nuclear fusion bomb that I guess they were using Kara's heat vision, which contained nuclear radiation to power the bomb for when she was being held captive at Katniss along with Mon-El before Jeremiah helped them escape. And then Jeremiah and Johns are at mission control, for lack of better terms, leading the operation to retrieve the bomb. They go into the warehouse and find nothing, and then Jeremiah leaves, and then John gets suspicious, saying, knows, okay, something's wrong. Now he knows, Jeremiah was lying to them, and then he also realizes he can't read Jeremiah's mind. He goes down to where the mainframe, or where the reactor was from when the White Martians tried to blow up the building, and is, downloading files onto a drive, a thumb drive, and then Jeremiah and Johns get into a fist fight, and then Johns realized not only was Mon-El right, but then it turns out that Jeremiah's injured hand actually had cybernetic enhancements in it, which is how he was able to overpower John and Wynn and all the DEO agents before escaping with the thumb drive. John and Wynn tell everybody else what happens, and so Kara and Alex go to confront Jeremiah, who's met up with Hank Henshaw and Lillian Luthor, but they had blown up a train track to distract Kara, so she has to go retrieve pieces of the train track and melt them back into place before a passing train goes over the edge. And so Alex chases after Jeremiah, and Alex has Jeremiah at gunpoint, and the latter explains that everything he was doing is to protect Alex and Kara, but Alex is barely maintaining her composure and not having any of it, saying that I'm taking you in. And he says, you're not taking me in alive, so you're either going to let me go or you have to kill me. And Alex can't bring herself to shoot him, which is what bugs me, is that it's it's the same thing with Jax when he wanted to shoot Rip for betraying the team. It's you could have shot to wound him and brought him in and still captured him, but it's they're gonna let him. But it's it's the same thing. It's you can't shoot to wound, shoot him in the leg or something. And I don't think Alex's alien gun would vaporize anybody, so it's she could have just blown his arm off or something, and then that combined with Supergirl's super strength, I think they could have subdued him, but Alex just lets her run off and doesn't tell anybody the truth. She just says they got away. And so the episode starts coming to a close, in which Alex is at her apartment, in his drunken stupor when Maggie comes over to ask what's wrong. Alex doesn't say anything. She just breaks down crying in Maggie's arms. And Mon-El is asking how he can be a better boyfriend to asking when how can he be a better boyfriend to Kara. He just says you got to learn to not stop trying so hard to protect her, and just learn to listen to her. Just learn to listen and ask what she wants. So he goes over to check on Kara after the whole ordeal, and he asks and does that, takes Wynn's advice, and Kara just says he just wants to be comforted and just lay in his arms. He does that, and I thought it was a very sweet moment. And I know he's not. I know half the fans feel he's a character who runs people the wrong way, but I just thought he's growing, and he's say by end of the season or maybe early season 3, I think he's going to become he's going to learn how to be a more altruistic person. But then the episode ends when they found out that the data that Jeremiah stole was the National Alien Registry of all the aliens in the country, and the last shots are Jeremiah and Lillian talking about some kind of deal they made, and an airship which is presumably supposed to deploy the bomb, but they also have captured a bunch of aliens. I don't know if they want to capture them all in one place and blow up the bomb, or if they're going to launch multiple bombs at once. We don't know if Jeremiah made some kind of deal that he would help Katniss in exchange for Kara being spared from whatever genocidal plans that Katniss has. like, we don't know. But I'm glad that, you know, their stakes have been raised now. It's more emotional, and it's more interesting to have Jeremiah actually as the bad guy because of that. And now I feel like the whole Katniss stuff is actually getting some momentum again. And I hope it just continues from now till like the end of the season. So, how do you guys like the episode? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.